Alright guys, welcome back to a new video. So in this video, as I mentioned in the previous video that I explained about all of the features and also the benefit of using Storybook. And in this video, I'm going to actually set up the Storybook for React. So now let's get started. So first of all, what I need to do, I need to open the terminal. And right now I want to install it into my .d, so I can do something like d colon and it navigate to .d. So right now I want to install a new React application rather than just install it on my existing projects. So to do that, here is the command. If you watch my previous video, you can actually see that I use the npm, but for this time I'm going to try and use the npx. The two different is that when I use the npx, I don't need to do like npm install after doing this command. So I can actually do this command. It only requires once. So I would give my project's name as my Storybook, and it's going to install all of the independent and everything that required to run the React application. Alright, so after installing a new projects app and I give it the project's name as my Storybook, now let's run this. So I can use this command. First I navigate to cd my Storybook, and now I can do npm start to start the React application. Alright, so you can see that the React application, a new project has been installed, and if you notice, you can see that the logo actually changed. So previously it was the blue color, and now it changed to the green one with the square around the logo as well. So next steps, what I need to do, I will need to open this project inside my Visual Studio Code. Okay, so as seen, this is the new React apps. I reinstall and open it inside the Visual Studio Code, and I can actually change the text here as well. So right now, install changing this. First of all, I need to install the Storybook for React. So I'm going to go with the automatic setup rather just like going with the manual setup, because there's like more steps to do. So I will just use this command to do that. So I need to terminate this for now by pressing on the Control C, and then choose Y, and here's inside my project directory. So I can just copy and paste it here. So this is what the command that I need to do with the automatic setup for Storybook. Okay, so now let's just wait this until all the process finish, and we can actually see what's changed inside the project's code. Alright, so after 1 or 2 minutes, now all of the Storybook for React has been installed. And you can see that it actually create all of this bubble loader and add-ons, links, add-on actions, and all of this 285 packages has been installed. And to run the Storybook, it's not like typing npm start, but rather than that, just what we need to do is type this command, npm run Storybook. And now it starts the Storybook with the port of 6006. Alright, so as you can see that this is the Storybook on React. It has successfully installed, and we can actually navigate through the sidebar right here, and this is the welcome screen to the Storybook and all of this. And also this is the by default it install the text in under the button right here. So when I click on this, there's an action that actually show what's going on here, and this is the emoji by default is all installed here as well. And we can see that it's run on the port 6006. Okay, so right now it's time to make some changes to all of the existing code right here. So I'm going to close this. Okay, so now let's have a look inside the projects. As seen right here, you can see that there are two folders actually just installed right here. So first the add-ons .js, and you can see that it's import the add-on action and also the add-on links. And also the other one is the config .js file, and it import the React storybooks, and they actually run it as story right here. Also right here down there, we can see that this is actually the story books, the pages that we see on the left hand side as seen right here. So actually this is the code coming from there. So next I'm going to also just try to render all of the everything that we see on the React.js onto the story right here. Okay, so now what I can do, I can try to import the apps, which I actually want to run the folder right here with the app.js from this folder, the source folder, and then navigate to apps. So this is actually what I want, and I can also do the same following these steps. So I can just copy this, try to export the apps. I change this from text to apps, and right here I can just call the apps with this format. So app // and when I save this, now let's go back to the storybook, and it will try to refresh by itself. And right now you can see that this is the new one with the app, and everything that we just seen on the React with the port 3000, it actually render right here. So when I click on this, it changed the view style, and there's exactly the same as we seen onto that. So next step, what I need to do, I want to actually create a new category. So right here, this is the button one, this is the welcome one. I'm going to create one with just call it as test. Okay, so what I can do, I can try to create a new file. So in this case, I call it as 2 and then test.stories.js, and inside here I will type out all the required code. Okay, so what I can do right here, I can just use text area just for an example. You can just do any things you want, and inside the text area I can just call it as home text area in storybook. Okay, so I can just save that, and before seeing the results, so I just want to explain a little bit of this. So what I actually do here is to import the React from React, just as a normal React app, and I try to export this, and title I give it as a name with a text test, and export exactly what we just seen inside the button here, so with the same format. But in here, right here, this is the text area. So now let's have a look onto the browser and see what it's actually showing. Okay, so here you can see that is inside the text. So this is the result of what I just typed out. So home text area, text area in React apps. So what happened when I click on this? Nothing happened because I haven't assigned any of the action right here. So we can actually do something like this. So inside you can see that this is the button, but it's not appropriate to just put it inside the text area, but just for an example to show you how it is and what it look like, I can just put it inside this bracket, the text area. So I save this, and now let's go back, and when I actually click on this, you can see that this is the error that is showing, saying that the action is not defined. So because I haven't import this the action right here coming from the React add-on actions, so that's why we're seeing that error. And now let's go back and we can actually see this again, and when I click on this text area, you can see that the action is actually triggered, and it showing me that this is the class and this also all of this number of clicking as well. And yeah, here is how we actually do it, install everything that we want. Let's say inside our website we have 10 or up to 100 of different components. Can be a button, can be text message, can be a toast, or anything that we have differently onto the website. It can be calendar as well. Then we can just put it right here. So user can come here to the website and they can navigate to all of these different categories and see what it's like. And we can also implement, say when they click on any tab right here, they can actually see the source code as well. And I'm not going to go into deep dive into it. So this is just a basic example of installed and how can you actually try to make some changes or configuration on the existing React book, Storybook. So I think that's pretty much it for this tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. See you guys in the next video. I'm going to bring something interesting in terms of using React applications. See you guys in the next video.